And do it to Americans, dude.
Yeah,
I would kiss a man in that stadium if they were saying this shit.
even if you're straight.
Absolutely. I don't give a fuck, dude. That's not how
We'll have a
Americans
kiss
roll.
off. They'll organize a big kiss off.
I think it's gonna get worse, to be honest. Welcome to another episode of the Careful Boys. Oh man, so you guys know? Oh man, do you guys know about the World Cup? The way they do draws for different matches and stuff like that. One, locations in which like the World Cup series will be played, and then also like who's playing who at what time.
Now because it just happened.
Yeah. So this is a kind of good case of irony, and let's just talk about it. You know, that's what we do here. We just talk about it. So the World Cup is going to be played in Seattle in terms of certain parts of. There's a bunch of different host cities, but one of the host cities is Seattle. It's one of 16 cities, and ironically, the World Cup draw was just brought out. But before that draw was made, Seattle had made a decision because the World Cup series in Seattle starts on the Pride Week, the beginning of Pride Week. Seattle obviously has a very, very huge LGBTQ plus community. So they thought, hey, why don't we tie in the first game of the series with like Pride Week, and like that's how we're going to celebrate World Cup events, inclusion, yada, 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 yada. But there's a really unique irony because the first game that's matching up during the Pride Week version of the World Cup in Seattle is the two countries are Iran and Egypt.
Oh boy, that's not good.
Where in Iran, homosexuality is illegal.
No, Ahmadinejad said we don't even have no gay people. If you remember,
They can't even frown upon it. No one's there.
he's like they're not here.
And with Egypt, it's not quite illegal, but like you can get arrested for like indecency, especially in things. Yeah, for
How do they prove it? Like if you're holding hands with a dude.
If you got a gay shirt on, they're like, nah,
Oh.
dude, the shirt's too tight for you, brother.
A Volcom on.
The shirt's a little shiny, dude.
Men wearing a sequin shirt. Gay.
Yep.
there's no particular plans for Pride activities inside the stadium, so to speak, which would fall under FIFA's direct control. But Seattle World Cup 26 says plans for outside the arena and throughout the city, Pride things will be going on.
So that's so perfectly hilarious.
It's
Seattle of all cities, Pride Week, and these two countries.
yeah.
That's amazing.
So obviously a lot of people are kind of just going at each other online because it's a weird one.
You think it's a
Wow.
marketing thing?
No, because it's a World Cup draw. I understand Seattle wanting to do that.
Do you think Trump really drew USA? That was all fake.
What you mean?
Trump drew USA for like the World Cup, right? Like you saw that clip?
Yeah.
Like of all the countries he could have picked, he picked USA out. Like it's all fake to me. It's like the NBA lottery, dude.
Okay, I see what you
Give
mean.
me a break.
That's funny that we even have it here when no one really watches it.
Well, you mean what we call it soccer here?
Yeah.
We're having the World Cup here. Like,
And I thought, like,
not even popular
isn't
these
it
days.
somewhat difficult to come to the U.S. if you want to watch this game? Isn't
Probably,
like, getting
yeah.
here not as easy right now?
Probably.
Getting through like customs and immigration.
Right.
especially from those countries.
Kind of feels weird to be the host country.
Fans of those countries can't even. Only the ballers. I think the baller. Yeah.
Kind of weird, right?
For sure.
Well, if you think about F1, right, it's supposed to be like the billionaire like circuit of like you just follow that and you're hella rich.
Right.
But I don't think it's. I think it's the rich ass people of those countries, and then you know they don't even. They're probably like educated and they're not like homophobic, and they're just so they're like barking up the wrong tree. I think.
Well, I mean, it's they have to bark up a tree though, right? This is kind of an affront to their. Again, hey man, I'm American. I'm proud to be here, but you know, where homosexuality is still illegal in Iran and punishable by death penalty, like even the Egyptian FA released a lengthy statement on its website earlier this week confirming they had officially complained in a letter sent to FIFA. It says the planned celebrations directly contradict the cultural, religious, and social values in the region. especially in Arab and Islamic societies.
He said that's the worst thing you could do. Now all the gays all over America is gonna join and say we're gonna be extra gay.
Yeah.
Because you're trying to stop it.
They're going to be in the soccer stands like two dudes making out and stuff like that. Defiantly.
The refs are gonna make out. Damn, dude, that's freaking funny, man.
You can't tell Americans to be decent and stop.
No.
Like, dude, they'll start sucking a dick in front of you.
Yep.
Oh, yeah?
The president of Iran's Football Federation, Mehdi criticized the decision to hold the game in Seattle on that weekend. Both Egypt and we have objected because this is an unreasonable and illogical move that essentially signals support for a particular group, and we must definitely address this point. It's kind of crazy.
That is crazy.
Why, if you don't have any gay people in your borders, like what the president of Iran said, why do you have a law about it?
Didn't Russia say they don't have gay people either?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's a big claim.
It's a big statement. Yeah, it's massive.
We don't have gay.
They for sure have gay people. I've looked up Russian gay porn.
But what if they're not talking about homosexual? What if they're talking about like how South Park calls bikers and wannabe?
They don't have any Harley riders.
Yeah, they're like, we don't have gay. Goes, oh yeah, we have homosexual, but we don't have gay. Because they thought they're like, we don't have lame dudes.
Homo.
Like people who are on their phone when the light's green.
On the light screen, yeah.
Dude,
Gay.
You're gay.
No.
You're absolutely gay, dude.
Yeah. We don't have these people.
I believe that in Iran, if they were to do a survey and be like, everyone who's gay, let us know, nobody would speak up.
What, by death penalty? That's crazy.
Even if if they said there's no penalty, they're like, we just want to know. We just want to know if anyone's gay. So then they're like, yeah, legally they're allowed to say no one's gay in Iran because look, we got the figures. Makes sense.
There's census.
Yeah, it makes sense.
The best.
You see? Nobody signed up.
Nobody said gay.
Like, if you lie, no problem
Yeah. Nothing will happen.
to you or your family.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, I get Iran because the religious thing, right? But what about Russia? I thought they were an atheist country.
Atheists. I think they're hella Christian, aren't they?
I don't know. I thought they were communists and they wiped all that shit out.
They didn't completely wipe it out, I
Oh.
guess. Yeah.
I don't know.
The main religion in Russia is Orthodox Christianity,
There you go.
with the Russian Orthodox Church being the largest denomination and considered a significant part of Russia's history and
They
culture.
have crazy churches over there.
So yeah, it didn't get fully wiped out.
Nice.
Does Iran have gay
Iran
people?
has Christians too. There's got to be a little underground about it.
That's really risky, huh?
I think that you can be openly Christian though there a little bit.
Yes, gay people live in Iran despite facing severe legal and social persecution. Same-sex sexual activity is criminalized and can be punishable by flogging, imprisonment, or the death penalty under the country's Islamic penal code.
Dang.
Well, you think sex is more exciting when there's like rules and stuff?
When you could die?
No, when you don't, if you don't get caught.
Dude, for sure. Imagine if
Forbidden.
The idea of forbidden fruit? Yeah.
Yeah. I
imagine how exciting it is to have straight sex in San Francisco.
Oh yeah, there's got to be breathtaking.
Shh, don't
Getting
tell.
caught?
Imagine if that's how it feels. Hey, are you guys straight? Are you guys straight? What is this shit?
Aren't you from San Francisco or something? Something gay like that?
No,
It's from Taiwan.
I'm from Taiwan. They're really gay too.
Were you born in Taiwan?
Yeah.
You fucking immigrant. You might get kicked out, dude.
Do you think are there gay people in Taiwan?
Yeah, we're really progressive in that way. Yeah, very good. We have a first woman president and everything. I don't know.
I mean, the whole country's gay, so that's why you can't stop the majority.
Dude, you even calling Taiwan a whole country right now is going to get you in trouble with, the best number one nation in the world.
Oh, that's true.
Wait, so I wonder if
China number one.
I wonder if it's okay then because he said Taiwan was a whole country, but it also said it's all gay. So maybe it's like a
It cancels. Yeah.
Bounces out.
It would be like having straight sex in San Francisco.
yeah.
You're supposed to be inclusive.
Yeah. Dude, what's gonna happen with this? Is there gonna be a riot?
I mean, like they said, if you tell them that they shouldn't do it, they're probably going to do it 5 to 10x.
And do it to Americans, dude.
Yeah.
I would kiss a man in that stadium if they were saying this shit.
Even if you're straight.
Absolutely. I don't give a fuck, dude. That's not how
We'll have a
Americans
kiss
roll.
off. They'll organize a big kiss off.
I think it's going to get worse, to be honest.
Americans just don't like to be told what to do, man.
And I don't
we like
think-
to be raised to do what they want us to do, what the government wants us to do.
Yeah.
But not being told.
I do really like anything that happens where it helps certain Americans see how big the world is and that like American customs don't apply to the earth.
Oh, I love. Yeah,
I do like when that happens. It gives people a reality check.
and it's okay if they make out in a stadium and then outside.
I also understand that, like, if a country, it's like this. We are tourists when we go to other countries. We're supposed to understand, follow your customs, cultures, and rules. Yeah. If not, then we shouldn't go there.
That's true.
So if Iran and Egypt object to a certain point, granted, they don't want to get fully like disqualified from the entire World Cup series. But if they object to a certain point, we're like, hey, look, we just can't go there. So reshuffle the deck or something. Like, give us an alternative. I think that's more of a conversation versus like if they go like, look, we complained as much as we could, but we want to win the World Cup and this is the only way. Yeah. If they go there, they better know that like, hey, you just walked into that spot. You can't get mad.
Got it. It's like that cat. Remember the cat who went to the uncontacted tribe, the Sentinelese people, and he went with like a bunch of Bibles and he was going to teach them about Christianity, and they just marked him.
Instantly killed him, yeah.
Marked him right away because it's like,
and they said don't go there. It's dangerous.
Or
you can't bring your shit. You're the tourist, dude.
Yeah. Or they're just saying that because the government wants them to say that, but the Egyptian and Iranian soccer team can't wait to get their ass drilled because they're so gay, because soccer's gay.
That's really true. That could be. That could be.
I mean, all options are there for sure.
Because soccer's gay.
Wait, they're saying stuff though. The countries, the teams are saying stuff like, "Hey, we don't want gays."
Formally, yeah.
No, they're saying please don't do this debauchery bullshit.
Don't
Have a
they say that.
demonstration.
don't be gay.
Yeah.
In front of him.
The argument is that like things like this have no place in world sports. Like, don't bring your religion into this. Don't bring your gender ideology, politics, or whatever. Like, we're playing sports. We're connecting humans through like athleticism.
That's what it's supposed to be. Sports is supposed to bridge like.
Which is why on FIFA's behalf, they're not specifically organizing these things. Seattle's just doing Pride Week around.
Landing on the same timing as like,
Yeah, well, they can't control the city. It's not Iran.
There you go. That's how it is.
The whole shut up and dribble thing is dumb. Like, it's like people are people. If you have if you want to, after you win a game, talk about something that you care about. Like, I don't care about that. Like, I don't mind.
Except for the gas people. Like if someone like wins a game and then they're like, don't use fossil fuels, I would fucking slap. Shut the fuck up, dude.
Don't use fossil fuels.
Those people suck.
They start blocking roads and
Oh,
shit.
man.
Oh my.
Gluing themselves to the Louvre and shit.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bud.
Like, you're really proving something, dude. People can't go to work.